Hey, good morning everybody. It's Dustin Campbell from the Springfield Coach Group here in Springfield, Missouri. I apologize this morning once again for my casual clothing. I like to be comfortable at work, and I'd rather impress you with the truth and knowledge and salesmanship and education that we give you here rather than a fancy suit and tie and a nice car. Today I want you guys to focus on a vehicle I want to talk to you about. I've touched on it before. It's the Mercedes Metris limo. The other night I was on the internet and I saw a bunch of people bashing the limo. One gentleman called it a turd wagon. Another guy uploaded a page from YouTube where another gentleman says it's the worst vehicle ever produced by Mercedes. Let me tell you, I'm here to tell you, you cannot take a Mercedes Metris limousine and compare it to somebody's review of a minivan. If you actually watch the video, you'll see most of what he's talking about are things that aren't even included in a Metris limo, and you're never going to see a Honda Odyssey minivan that's turned into a limo, so don't worry about that part. Let's talk about some things real quick. If you pan out a little bit here, you're going to see this car has an 80-inch stretch. That's 80 inches. 80 inches will give you up to 12 passengers, where a traditional limo of 140 to 165 is going to give you anywhere from 8 to maybe 10 passengers. So the other thing you're going to see that the gentleman in the video that was posted the other night said is it's the cheapest looking vehicle on the market. It's got cheap wheels and tires. Obviously, as a limo, we're making this car bigger and we're designing it so it holds more weight. So we obviously upgrade our limos with progressive suspension and aftermarket wheels and tires that can bear the load but look very impressive, as you'll see on this limo. And of course, at Springfield Coach, if you've got a certain limo that you want us to build with a certain type of tire or wheel on it, we're more than happy to accommodate to your needs. Let's come up to the front here. One guy said on a video that the front of the Mercedes Metris limo was the cheapest grille he had ever seen that Mercedes had ever produced. And he just kind of touches it, kind of turns it. Well, I'm about 190 pounds, believe it or not, and I can take my full weight and beat on that grille and it's not going anywhere. That's far from poor quality. One of the best parts for you as an owner is this huge Mercedes symbol here. This is what you're selling your customers. You are selling them the romance and the luxury of riding in a Mercedes limo that has been custom designed and built by the Springfield Coach Group. This is what people see. When you pull up in a 91 town car, people are immediately turned off. The front of your limo is your #1 marketing tool. Let's come around here. One of my favorite selling points about the Mercedes Metris limo is the fact that it has an automatic 40-inch door. Every Mercedes that we turn into a limo comes with an automatic 40-inch door as far as the Metrises go. Just pull the button or handle, the door opens. Why is this door so important and so nice? First of all, no more need for a fifth door. No more need for a bridal door. You have a 40-inch door that big wedding dress can get in and out of. And if you pan in here and you go to the left and to the right, you'll see that your clientele can walk in and go either to the left and sit down or to the right. There is no more need for people to all be shoving through one door and trying to wrestle their way out, kicking their high heels, tearing your seats and everything else. When we close the door, we just pull the handle. This should make it pretty easy on your chauffeur who should already be at the door, ready to open it from your clientele. Let's go to another complaint that everybody talks about. They talk about the rear door not being automatic, how big it is, how bulky it is, manually opening it up down. Guess what? Mercedes Metris limos built by Springfield Coach Group don't have that back hatch. We use a barn door. 2 doors open up all the way. Of course, this limo is a 12-passenger without luggage, so there's not a ton of luggage space, but you do have a little area if somebody wanted briefcases or other items that they wanted to store. Even your own company had small items that you wanted to put in it. But you can see as you pan out, nice big 90-inch doors. This will get you very close to a building if you needed to. Of course, it does lengthen the width of the door, but if you're worried about that, they have stops on the doors. You don't have to open them up all the way. Of course, they shut very easily, just like a barn door would on any other vehicle you would buy on the market. Real quick here, we're going to take a real quick pause and we're going to start the car. We're going to show you some of the features of the interior of the Mercedes Metris limo. Okay guys, so here we are outside the driver's door of our Mercedes Metris limo. A lot of complaints from this guy about the overall height. People talk about how they're not as high as a Transit. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I'm not going to do my homework. You can do that. but I'm about 5'9", 5'10". I'm gonna open the door of this Mercedes and I'm gonna get right in it. No problems, right? To me, in my personal preference, I think the seat is plenty comfortable and the driver's area has plenty of room. For the bigger guys, the bigger chauffeurs out there, there is more than enough room. Got a nice armrest that's adjustable here, all from Mercedes. This is stuff that Mercedes makes right here. The steering wheel, the entertainment package. The steering wheel is the steering wheel. I don't know how many complaints somebody's had about a steering wheel. You want to talk about the entertainment package. And first of all, this is a limo, so we put our own entertainment package in it. The car obviously has a backup camera. And if you come over here, we have a touchscreen entertainment package that both the driver and the passengers can control from either front or back. You touch the screen, you can turn the lights on or off if you like, just by a simple touch of the button. And we're going to go around to the door and we're going to show you the inside of this limo. One thing before we go around I want to talk to you about is this guy on YouTube complains about the fuel door. While that may not be good for Susie taking all 10 of her kids to soccer on Tuesday, this is great for a limo driver. This makes it so he can pull up to his spot right at the gas pump and he doesn't have to stick the front of the limo 80 inches out into traffic going around the gas station. It's a really nice feature for somebody in the transportation industry. Come around here, we open our 40-inch door, and of course we've been in and out of this car a few times, so you have to excuse my feet making the floor a little dirty, but come on in and let me show you some features real quick. First of all, you can see that when I got in, I went to the right to sit down center to the console, the entertainment console for the people riding. But as you can see, the camera also panned to the left, showing that people can get in and also go to the left, and there's seats there for 4 people to sit. You come in here, you can see we have a very nice burl wood bar. All we've got to do for our interface is we can adjust our lighting. This is pretty much impossible for anybody to mess up. I hear complaints about other electronic vehicles being messed up and it taking the company a lot of time to get it fixed. But we have a full light show. One push of the button, the door is shut, and here we are. We're inside of ladies' night out, whatever you want to call it, having a good time, in our nicely accented, premium sound Mercedes Metris limo. We can dim the screens, we can change the mood, we can make everything just the way we want it. This car is an exceptional vehicle for the transportation industry, and you can get into one for your company in the low 90s from Springfield Coach Group. Who wouldn't want to have a limo that's only an 80-inch stretch that can fit more people than a traditional limo and also give your customers the romance and the luxury of riding in a Mercedes? You can see that here at Springfield Coach, we put a ton of pride in the workmanship of our interiors. Everything is handmade right here in Springfield, Missouri. The seats are incredibly comfortable. We have seat belts for your customers to wear should they need that for safety reasons. We have 110 outlets plus USB for your phones. And nobody beats our light shows. Nobody. You won't find a better vehicle to add to your fleet than a Mercedes Metris because of what it has to offer you as far as maximum profitability goes. We have several of these vehicles in stock right now, ready to be put in service. All it takes is for you to call us at 417-866-6565. You can ask for me, Dustin Campbell, or my wife, Kelly Swindle, and one of us would be happy to sell you one that's ready to put in service today at an amazing deal that you won't find anywhere else, or custom build one to your specifications that can be done in as little as 8 weeks. So give us a shout, give us a like and a share, and let us know your thoughts. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next video.